May 19th.
So, day one on our trip.
Light winds. I'm amazed how big the San Francisco airport is. Golden Gate Bridge. That was outstanding.
But we did it. I say we did it. Evan did it.
It's been a great first day, a long first day though. The mist coming from the ocean just covering it. It had a really eerie feeling. I was just amazed when we got into the redwoods.
The coolest part of the whole trip was the final leg, the dirt road to get all the way out to this campground, just going through the redwood forest.
We eventually opened up to this ocean, which is where our campsite is.
I knew we were headed for something amazing this week.
Oh, it's bright and early, Evan. 5 a.m. You ready?
I'm coming. Are you taking a video?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's too early for that.
Sean, you ready? It's May 20th, day 2.
Got up this morning on a beach.
Picture yourself in a living room. Your pipe and slippers set out for you. I know you think that
Got out and got to hike on some trails and see some redwoods.
I hear a call of a lifetime ring. Felt the need to get up for it. Oh, and cut out the middleman. You're free from the middleman. You got no time.
We saw a big tree, which was a real treat.
And like when you're in the redwoods, you think to yourself like, what the hell could big tree be?
That's why you will not survive.
We went and saw a little viewing platform, went to a viewing platform to see some like lion seals or elephant seals, whatever they were.
I wanna forget how
What do you say?
Lots of sea lions.
Uh-huh.
Started driving around on the coast, and there's a couple views that we just had to stop for. It suggested to us that we could go to this secret beach. And we open up into this amazing, amazing beach.
Just blew me away. Probably up there is one of my favorite places on earth.
Water was super cold. Ian and Eric just like ran up to get changed to go swimming, but they hadn't tried the water at all.
I expected to swim, but it's way too cold up north, so we did not do that. Every time we find something new, we say to ourselves, like, this is the best part of the trip. We're not going to find anything better than this. And 20 minutes later, we're on the side of the road finding something more impressive. It's just mind-boggling.
Me and Ian got to go into a small little cove that we found under one of the giant sort of cliff islands.
It was good. It was really, really pretty.
I can't even imagine what's going to follow.
I just really am enjoying the company of my 3 friends. I'm glad they joined me on it.
Good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Alright, so this is my 3rd video log. It's May 21st right now. We woke up pretty early this morning at Honeyman State Park.
Today we drove on the Oregon coast.
Moving forward, using all my breath. Making love to you was never second best.
We saw a lighthouse, that was pretty cool.
Rushing all around your face. Never really knowing it was always mesh and lace.
We saw a lot of things. We saw Devil's Punch Bowl, Devil's Cauldron.
You've seen the difference and it's getting better all the time.
We did a pretty long hike. Our longest so far, although we plan to do much longer. It was Cape Lookout, where we went and got a good view of the coastline.
After that, we went to Cannon Beach.
And just hung out on the beach a lot. Finally, we ended the day by watching the sunset.
So it was pretty interesting watching the sunset over the ocean, since it's kind of a West Coast only thing.
Now we're in Portland, and hopefully we'll get some time to rest for a little while.
So it's day 4.
With the day in Portland.
Still haven't had rain, which I find quite impressive. Met my friend from school, from college, Elliot.
And he showed us to some food trucks for lunch.
We eventually made our way to the Church of Scientology, which was very strange. What is it, Sean?
It's a scam.
It's a scam? Okay.
But we went to Howell's, the enormous bookstore here in Portland.
And it was just ginormous.
Got barbecue ribs for dinner.
It's been an interesting day to say the least, but I'm super excited to get back on the road and doing some hiking. Ciao.
Alright, so it's our 5th day. I believe it's May 23rd. So to start off today, we woke up in Portland at my cousin's house, said goodbye to them early in the morning, DJ and Haley, drove over to the Columbia River.
First we stopped at Multnomah Falls, which was this giant waterfall.
Pretty mind-boggling watching the waterfall, just the power of it all, the winds coming down.
Found a nice sort of restaurant on the Columbia River.
And then eventually we made our way up to the hike to Monroe Point. And this was a tough hike.
The waterfall there was wasn't the biggest, but it was really, because we were able to get right up close to where the water fell into the pool.
The hike to Monroe Point was kind of sketchy.
And it was very, 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 very steep.
There were plenty of times when we were rock climbing or taking onto roots to help us make our distance.
But very rewarding at the end. Probably one of the most beautiful hikes that I've ever been on in my life.
And no pictures or videos could really do it justice. So I'm really glad to have been here to see it.
We're currently at Ainsworth State Park camping out, but hopefully there's going to be a lot more highlights to come, and looking forward to see what happens next. Okay, it is May 24th. This is day 6 of our trip.
We got in the car. The end.
On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends. And I can't wait to get on the road again.
It was like an 11-hour drive.
On the road again. Like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway.
Learned a few things today. Everyone likes Hamilton.
I'm on my way. There's a little surprise before supper and it
On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again.
I have unfortunate news that our dry streak has ended. That's dry lightning.
We ran into a thunderstorm and a dust storm. We're currently in Salt Lake City.
And one of the things that I've noticed just right away is the amount of Mormon culture that there is.
There's Mormons here, clearly. They're everywhere.
Okay, so it's day 7. It's May 25th.
So we ended up, getting out from Salt Lake and doing our laundry and heading out.
I talked to someone and they actually suggested we go to Bryce Canyon, which we had certainly thought about before, but we hadn't really considered for a long time.
Which was a really, really neat spot. It's just the geography here is just so much different than even like what we saw before the 10-hour drive, or even during the 10-hour drive,
Looking out over the canyon was cool, but when we actually got into the canyon,
we got to just kind of walk down, see a lot of cool rock formations.
the rocks were really sort of a red color, and they were formed in spires, and looking up at them was just beautiful. After
after that, we made our way over to Zion, which we drove through, which was pretty incredible.
So we're just setting up our tent right now, and we're going to be hiking tomorrow in Zion.
I really like it here. The cliffs are better than I expected, and it's just been pretty nice out here. It exceeds my expectations, really. This is day 8, and it is May 26th.
And we're here at Zion National Park for the whole day.
I was scared of dentists and the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations.
This morning we got up real early and we went to Angel's Landing, which is a fantastic hike.
The magician's assistant in their dream. Oh, and they come unstuck. Lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be yours.
Same with Steve, they had a railing up.
I love you when you sing the song, and I got a lump in my throat.
The view was pretty worth it.
Is this movie that I think you like? This guy decides to quit his job and head to New York City. This cowboy's running from himself. She's been living on the highest shelf.
Welcome to the Narrows at Zion National Park.
Coincidentally, it actually opened today, which was amazing.
And we're walking through the river in some of our water shoes. And even though it's chilly, it's really enjoyable.
It's interesting because like right now we're not hiking up in a gorge, so we're basically just hiking back up to ground level.
It's been amazing. I've never experienced a hike where I'm waist deep in water in the middle of Utah, of all places. So.
You know, it's kind of deserty, but there's a river here, so, you know.
We're about halfway through our journey. I'm looking forward to heading back to our campsite, cooking some food, and just enjoying the rest of the night. Alright everyone, it's day 9 and it is May 27th.
We left this morning from Zion National Park and had a quick drive down to the Grand Canyon here in Arizona.
Got here and just sort of relaxed around the visitor center and looked at the canyon.
Right smack on top of Sedona, Arabelle.
So we went on a more secluded route that took us to a really good viewpoint of the canyon.
Well, hey, little Hollywood, you're gone, but you're not forgot. You got the cash, but your credit's no good. You flip
And when we actually got to do the hike, it really blew us away, the view of the Grand Canyon, when we got to see really the full part of it with the Colorado River and one of the bigger sections. And we're camping out. We have a fire going, which you can see right there.
As you can probably tell, there's a lot of trees around. This is a very drastic difference from Zion, which, I mean, these two aren't very far apart from each other. I expected to be a bit more deserty, I guess.
Right now we just walked over and looked at the sun, which is almost setting at this point.
So, tomorrow we'll be getting up and going for the 10 to 15 to whatever hour drive from Grand Canyon to Santa Barbara. So have fun with that one, Evan. Hopefully it goes well, and see you tomorrow.
So day 10 of the road trip, Evan made us wake up at 3:30 in the morning so he could go see the sunrise.
And we saw a beautiful sunrise over the canyon. It was definitely worth it.
And then we walked around Las Vegas, which is a very interesting place, to say the least.
Chewing on a piece of grass, walking down the road.
To a really nice Mexican place, which was attached to a strip club, so that was interesting.
And we asked if we could get into the strip club, but we couldn't.
So I guess technically we got Eric into a strip club and Evan, technically.
You don't care, I know. Ventura Highway in the sunshine, where the days are longer, the nights are stronger than moonshine.
We saw a bunch of half-naked people, a lot of people smoking weed and drinking.
Cause a free wind is blowing through your hair, and the days surround your daylight there.
We went a little bit on Route 66, which was an interesting experience.
We actually ran into this cool glass bottle forest. It's just kind of this bizarre art thing on the side of the road, which is kind of neat.
And you got to see just like layers and layers of trash displayed in creative ways.
Wishing on a falling star, waiting for the early train.
And eventually, in the dark, we made it all the way to Santa Barbara.
Eric and Laura, my dad's friends, have been letting us stay. We're currently in a little apartment of our own right now. It's pretty awesome. First of all, the weather here is beautiful, and they've just been so kind and giving us even like our own place to stay. It's been amazing. So I'm hoping that Santa Barbara is going to be an amazing time to kind of relax after so much hiking.
Day 11 of the road trip, we went on a nice bike ride to the beach.
When I step into the light, my arms are open wide. When I step into
All the way to UCSB, which is the local college here.
my eyes searching wildly, would you not like to be sitting on top of the world with your legs hanging free?
And eventually we walked along the beach, and we were in this area with a lot of cliffs, and it was pretty beautiful out there.
and we decided we wanted to check out more of the town. So we went down to State Street. And then we finally went to the Street Art Festival.
Which is a lot cooler than you'd think. There were lots of people just drawing on the sidewalk with chalk right next to the Mission of Santa Barbara, which is a really famous building.
And then we drove back, we hung out with Eric and Laura. They made barbecue, which was amazing. That was so lovely. And we had s'mores, which was great. We never got to do that while camping because it seems like all the marshmallows are always sold out. So it was really, really awesome to do.
And we got to eat outside because there are no bugs out here in Santa Barbara. And then eventually we went into the hot tub.
And then we went to bed in an actual bed again, which was amazing. So hoping our second day at Santa Barbara will be even better. Hey everyone, it's day 12.
So we got out pretty late in the day and drove out to a hike, which ended up being in the mountains that we've seen coming in just right above Santa Barbara.
But you got some pretty good views of the clouds going through the mountains.
We ate lunch at a place that they recommended, a Mexican restaurant. I had a good swim once I got used to the temperature. It was fun, did some boogie boarding.
And then we eventually went out to dinner with Eric and Laura, got seafood, that was awesome.
After dinner, we walked around the docks a little bit.
And saw a lot of cool sailboats and ships and the ocean, and that was kind of really neat to see as well.
We were all kind of sad to be leaving Santa Barbara. Didn't expect any of this, we were just expecting to be in a tent outside, but we have our own house.
Really, really been nice, just relaxing. Tomorrow we get up, we leave Santa Barbara unfortunately, and we'll be actually driving to Yosemite, so that should be very exciting.
Today is day 13. We left this morning from Santa Barbara and made our several-hour trek.
For the most part, it was a pretty mellow day. We just spent most of it driving. When we got here, we tried to go on a hike, but we ended up not really going the right way, so we had to turn around, and then we ended up calling it quits because it started getting dark.
We're actually nearing the end of kind of our camping stage, so tomorrow is our last night camping.
We'll be able to fall asleep and spend our last night on the ground.
Tomorrow we're going to go out hiking pretty early, and hopefully it goes well, and I'm hoping that this might become my favorite national park at the end of the day. See you then.
Hey, so today is day 14. It's June 1st.
Today was kind of our big hiking day for Yosemite. We got up around 5:30 a.m. And we went to the base of Yosemite Falls. And just seeing the Yosemite Falls was just breathtaking. I've never seen a waterfall that large. It dwarfed other waterfalls we'd seen, like Multnomah Falls in Oregon.
The view coming up, just looking at the falls from the bottom, was amazing, and you could feel the mist coming in.
you know, it would hit the rocks and it would like rise into the air, and at certain parts in the hike it felt like it was raining.
We got to go kind of close up to the falls towards the top. It sounded like a train going by when we got up there.
So much water, and you can just hear the rumble, almost thunder of the water going over the falls and crashing down below.
It was definitely one of the most powerful things I've witnessed here on the trip.
We got a really, really nice view from kind of this railing. A bit scary, to be honest.
Just the valley itself is really quite nice. It was an amazing experience.
We went back up, drove to a place called Glacier Point.
So we actually ended up doing Sentinel Dome, which I can't really begin to describe how beautiful it was.
It was so high up that indeed we were hiking through snow at the very end, which was insane to me.
We had a view of pretty much a 360-degree view of Yosemite Park, which was outstanding. Just having spent the day here in Yosemite, I think was a great choice to sort of capstone the whole trip. Tomorrow I'll be driving to San Francisco.
And I'm happy and sad about that, but looking forward to the end of the trip in San Francisco.
Thanks, Yosemite. Ciao. Today is day 15, our West Coast adventure.
Today we had a pretty regular drive over to San Francisco from Yosemite.
We're currently in a hostel, so that's where we're staying with two random strangers that have not arrived yet.
We got to just walk around Fisherman's Wharf and see Pier 39.
We went to the hippie district, which was neat. It reeked of weed.
We drove down Lombard Street. Now we're back in our hostel, and it's crazy that it's the last night.
I think we're all kind of glad that the trip is about over. We're ready to go home, see our families, move on to other things.
Hoping that the flight goes well tomorrow, and ready to get back home.
Ciao.
You've arrived.
Hey everyone, today's day 16. We flew in from San Francisco to Boston today. Got some pretty classic dining food. So many miles, so many journeys. Yeah, time is up.
You can't find the words to say all the things that come to you, and I wanna feel it too. On an island in the sun, we'll be playing and having fun, and it makes me feel so fine I can't control my brain.
Got in about, I guess it was what, 10 o'clock or so. It feels good to be home now.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be
A tough question.
My number one spot goes to Yosemite Valley.
Specifically, I really enjoyed the Yosemite Falls hike.
It's either Yosemite or Zion. Yosemite was just an amazing place to be. I've never seen something as powerful as Yosemite Falls, especially during that time of the year.
We got up nice and early, so we were the only ones on the trail for the most part. Evan crashed the car. He managed to unhitch the bumper from the I think the passenger side.
My number one spot for a best memory was driving through Idaho. Sitting, hanging out around those campsites, sometimes building a fire or cooking beans or mac and cheese for dinner, and just hanging out with everyone and maybe reading.
Yellowstone would have been amazing. It's a national park I've heard a lot about. None of us have seen it.
I would definitely spend another day in Yosemite, maybe do another hike, maybe to Mirror Lake or one of those places. I think that would be cool.
Yeah, I just don't think there's anything I would change. I know we've been planning this trip for a long time, and it's one of those things you never thought would arrive. I think we'll all look back at these 2 weeks as being some of the best 2 weeks that we've ever had. And that's something I'm grateful for.
The trip as a whole, just went so smoothly. It was more than we could ever hope for.
We're 19 and 20-year-olds. who flew across the country to drive around and see a variety of sites, national parks, cities, and basically spent 2 weeks making memories for a lifetime.
I really think that it was something we all needed.
It was a great 3 weeks, some of the best 3 weeks of my life, and it's going to be something that, a memory that I look back to for pretty much all of my life, and I'm happy to have had it.